You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Got a little space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now through this defense moving forward.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him this time. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, NC State.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got trolled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Touchdown, Penn State! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jeff. There he goes! He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This is a designed run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to change this route. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going for the big play. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And back to the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The RPO, it's complete. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. NC State with the first and 10 here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets the give. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Off play action on first down. With the catch, it's Carney. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Nittany Lions will have it first and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now The offense is in an interesting situation.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you, all those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That's what it means for the quarterback to be responsible for the blitzer. He held it as long as he could, got rid of it, and they pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's basically like him blocking it, right? Just letting him come in. Now I throw it to the running back. And now as a defense, I got to get that guy on the ground. I did my job. I made him throw it to the running back, made him throw it short. Now I got to tackle him, get him to the ground before he gets to the 1st down.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
One more snap coming before halftime. Leaves it with the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Got the back over the middle. NC State will pick up the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick release by the QB.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Just keeps slinging it. Right on the money. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, NC State! They take the lead with the 6.
NC State.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 13 over Ohio. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Carney. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Got it in the middle, it's Carney. Running wide open down the gut of the field. 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
On the play.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Quick strike through the air for a score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He'll take it himself. Finding an escape route. Got enough for the 1st. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Give the offensive line tons of credit on that running play. Just working really well as a unit right now. They're being physical. They're getting a lot of push. And you see guys working up into the 2nd level, getting hats on hats at linebackers and DBs as they try to get involved. This O-line right now really showcasing their physicality.
Give to the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
NC State going up tempo. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So we open the final period with a third down play. A run for the quarterback. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And now they regain the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Running back searching for a hole. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Wolfpack! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
What a great play. He gets the pick 6, but that started with pressure on the quarterback. Getting in his lap, hitting him while he's throwing the football. The ball is off target. The defense makes the play and takes it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And he's got it inside the 35. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. And the Nittany Lions are on the move. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw it. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The offense changing the play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. The 50. The 40, the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the extra point is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going for the big play. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got room on the return. Inside the 10. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick 6.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the route is on.
NC State.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
45. Penn State 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now the play fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face. And And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board.
There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
52, Penn State 21.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fakes to grab. Still running up the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top. That's got it. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Flying down the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Dobbs. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the left. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Might be calling a hot route. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.